in the last episode, we made our very first nether star. Yes, it took us a while, but we got our very first nether star. Now, today's episode, I want to get to the end so we can collect the dragon's breath, so that way we can get into Project E finally. So to do that, we're gonna need quite a few things. One, we're gonna need to summon another chicken, get him to lay an egg for sure. We're gonna need some more ender pearls. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move this system. You know what? I might not move this system actually. I might just make another quick and dirty stone barrel and call it a day, and then use that one for other things, right? I think that's probably gonna be the best call here, I think. And then we should be able to hopefully get ourselves some of the things that we need to go ahead and get to the end. Okay, so I did some end stone sifting and I got the chorus flower, and if I'm right in saying, I believe I can extract this with the Skyblock extractor to get chorus fruit. Now, how do I get end stone from the right? We need the purple blocks, which I believe we need to get the chorus fruit first. So I think what we have to do here is I guess not do that, but I think we can go ahead and place this down. So let me do, oh, that wasn't water, that was witch water. So to go ahead and get my chorus flower, all I'm gonna have to do is place the end stone down like so, and then go ahead on the bottom of this, go ahead and put down our chorus flower like so. Oh, I need end stone below that as well. Okay, so that's how that works. So what I'm gonna do for now is put down an andesite like that, and then make another end stone, and then go ahead and place that down underneath that, and then place the freaking chorus flower on top of that, and then that should in theory get us chorus fruit, right? And then the chorus fruit, that's not where that goes, and it's going into the freaking end. I have a genuine question. Can chorus flowers be planted upside down? I don't know if they can be. I'm gonna try though, because it's not working the way I thought it would work. So I'm trying to figure out why this is not like growing or anything or extracting. So I'm wondering if I can place this on the bottom side of this block. No, I didn't think so. Okay, so with the ender pearls, I should, oh, you know what? We got plenty. Never mind. I was gonna say, well, I didn't know that we got eyes of ender for sifting, so that's pretty good. We just need some sugar. Oh, we need the eggs. I freaking forgot. Is there a way that we can get turtle eggs? It looks like we can get turtle eggs. Just essence? Turtle essence. How the heck am I gonna get turtle essence? So turtle seeds need a turtle jar? Interesting. I guess that's not a thing. So I'm gonna wait a minute. I made, oh my god, genius. I made a chicken thing. I was a genius. I can't believe that. I was totally a genius and thought ahead of myself. I'm gonna go make a spawn egg and we'll be right back. I just realized I need a chicken to make a chicken. Oh no. Okay, bud. I need you to give me an egg, okay? And then I'm gonna feed you this food so that way you can give me more later. I could have accidentally clicked the chicken and he didn't lay me an egg, so I guess we're gonna put him in the spawner, I guess, and hope for the best, because yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work necessarily, but we're gonna find out here. It might need some grass, so I actually might need to move the spawner. That's okay, because the cardboard box will allow us to do that anyways. Okay, so we should be ready to go ahead and make the end cake like so. Beautiful. Now be noted that you only get one slice, so what I typically do is go ahead and we're gonna go into the end. I know some people don't like this, but I'm gonna go ahead and do /set warp, and then we're gonna go ahead and do end, and then this should allow us to go ahead and, you know, fly over to this island like so. I probably should have done it right over here instead of actually, you know, on that little island over there. That's fine, but we need to go back home for a second because we need a glass bottle, and that should be relatively easy to make as soon as I go ahead and find our glass like so, and then make ourselves some glass bottles. Now we are gonna have to wait for the ender dragon to go ahead and throw his breath at us, but that's fine because that shouldn't take too long. Also, be careful. Do not click the bottle in the air or the ground without the dragon's breath, because you will get ender air from Britannia. Just a little side note. That little ball should give us enough dragon's breath. Perfect. Now we just go home, and then we should be able to go ahead and make the philosopher's stone once we get a few more things, right? So we have the nether star, which we need to go ahead and make the dark nether star, which needs these obsidian ingots. Obsidian ingots need these obsidian with iron, which is going to be obsidian and iron nuggets. Okay, so we should be able to go ahead and take this and make 4 of these ingots like so. It isn't too difficult. So we take these 4 clusters of obsidian with iron and take that and throw it in our smelter. And that should give us the obsidian ingots that we need to go ahead and coat our nether star with. And that should give us the dark nether star that we need for the philosopher's stone. Now, I don't think we need anything else too complicated for the philosopher's stone. All we realistically need is this summoning altar, a TNT, which we should be able to make relatively simply by taking some gunpowder and some sand and mixing it together. And then the last bit is going to be blaze rods. You know what? We need mana steel, which means we need to get into Botania a little bit, which shouldn't be too difficult. Okay, so to get into Botania, we're going to go ahead and need a few things here. We're going to need a petal of apothecary. We're going to need some floral fertilizer as well. And we're also going to need the endo flame. Now, I guess you can take some bone meal like so, and then also take some more bone meal and then convert that into white dye like so. And then that should allow us to go ahead and easily make this fertilizer like so. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then from there, we should be able to go ahead and make our endo flames relatively easily, hopefully. Okay, so what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and place the bone meal on like so. We're going to go ahead and place the fertilizer by right clicking, and hopefully we're going to get all the flowers that we need to go ahead and start Botania. We can also don't need the whatchamacallit anymore. We don't need the shears anymore for Botania, which is so nice. It's such a nice added bonus now that you don't actually need the shears anymore. Okay, so with all your mystical flowers now, what you're gonna go ahead and do is hopefully you got some white petals to start with. I'm really hoping that we got white because that's how we get into Botania right away here. We're gonna need some white petals. I don't know if we can use any other colors for the start. Also, fun fact, you can also duplicate petals. Once you go ahead and get yourself all the flower types, you can go ahead and dupe them using bone meal as well. So right here we got white flowers. We can go ahead and break those down into pebbles like so. Go ahead and place the pebbles down on the ground like so, and then go ahead and bone meal them into the tall variants. Then go ahead and break them and then do that over and over and over again, and then that allows you to go ahead and farm them infinitely forever, so that way you only have to do this once. Okay, so to get into Botania, the first thing that we're gonna have to do is take our petals and make the petal of apothecary like so, and then go ahead and put some water in it. We should probably put an infinite water source over by our Botania setup. But also, in the other breath, we can also make a sink, make that way easier. So with water, what we're going to go ahead and do is put it in here, and then go ahead and drop yourself 4 petals inside of your little thing here. Now, it's going to go ahead and give you the pure daisy. So once you go ahead and do that, you're going to get your pure daisy. We do need seeds for this, so we're probably going to want to go ahead and get a bunch of seeds by bone mealing some wheat. This should be fine for now. Go ahead and get yourself some more water and do that a couple of times. Now, you're probably only going to need like 1 or 2 pure daisies. You don't need like a crazy amount of them, right? So to go ahead and plant those, all you got to do is place them down like so. But also make sure that there's a gap in between them. So if you're going to, for example, place it here with this torches, because you're going to want to go ahead and take your cobblestone and surround it. Sorry, not your cobblestone, your stone. And then you're also going to take your wood and surround it as well, like so. And then that's going to go ahead and upgrade them to living rock and living wood. Also do note, this takes about a minute or so. Boom, just like that. You should have your living rock and living wood like so. Go ahead and break those down like so, and then those guys are going to allow you to go ahead and get into Botania just that little bit more. So now that we have this, we should go ahead and make sure that we make more as well, so that way we can keep this cycle kind of going, keep it automated, right? So go ahead and do that, and we'll go ahead and break down our living logs into a couple of living planks like so, and then go ahead and turn those into living twigs like so. I believe it's a diagonal recipe. Is that not how you do it? Is it logs that does it? Yeah, it's logs. Okay, fair enough. Take your logs like so, and I believe we need 3 to go ahead and make the wand of the forest, which is going to be your kind of wand that you link all your spreaders and stuff with in Botania. Okay, so all we need is a little bit of mana. We don't need to go too crazy right now, so all I'm going to go ahead and do is take this, make a 3rd plank like so, go ahead and do this, and make a wand using our petals like so, and bam bam boom, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Take some of our living rock and go ahead and make a mana pool, easy peasy lemon squeezy, and then make a mana spreader, which hopefully isn't going to be too expensive either, but you never know. Yeah, it looks pretty easy. We just need some copper, which is fine. Also, why is this slingshotting items again? Is something full? I can't tell. Yep, it's full on sticks. Okay, once you go ahead and make your mana spreader, what you're gonna do is place it down, put your mana pool right in front of it, and then we're gonna put a endo flame right in the back of that. But to make an endo flame, we're gonna need a few things. We're gonna need a gray petal, a light gray petal, a red petal, and 2 brown petals, and then a blueberry seed or any kind of seed really. So all we realistically need is 1 red flower, a light gray flower, and hopefully a brown flower, which it doesn't look like we have, unfortunately. Also, pro tip, once you get your first set of white flowers, I'm pretty sure you can also go ahead and make a pouch using some wool. And it also looks like you can use any colored flower to go ahead and make your pouch, which is super good. So if you don't want to, like, you know, have an inventory full of flowers, you can also use a pouch instead, and it will just hold your flowers in there. Okay, once you acquire all your petals like so, all you're gonna have to go ahead and do is the same way that you made your pure daisy, you're gonna go ahead and do with your ender flame. So you're gonna take some water from your infinite water source like so, and then you're gonna go also put that in the pedestal, and then go ahead and drop 2 brown flowers, 1 red flower, 1 light gray, and then drop a seed, and you should have your beautiful ender flame like so. Go ahead and place that right behind your spreader. Make sure that you go ahead and use your wand and shift click it like so, and then link it together by shift clicking. What you're gonna go ahead and do is drop some coal or any burnable fuel. I think works here. I don't know if lava buckets work, but I'm pretty sure if you put down like coal or charcoal or anything like that, it will go ahead and burn, and then you can go ahead and use that to go ahead and make your first bits of mana. I'm gonna go ahead and just disable our tree farm just for now because it is getting annoying that it's flinging items around. I'll go ahead and fix that in between episodes. It shouldn't be too hard to fix. I'm just waiting for some obsidian to make some void upgrades and, you know, do that whole thing again. So let's go ahead and throw our coal down like so, and that should generate some mana for us. Yep, it's generating our mana. Lovely. Once we get enough mana, I'm gonna go ahead and drop 2 of these guys into the mana pool, and we should get our mana steel just like that. Okay, so we should have enough mana to go ahead and make 2 of these. Not quite yet though. Let's go ahead and make our TNT. This should be relatively simple. Bam, bam, boom. Also, let's go ahead and make our obsidian here because we have some. Beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and take this and take our nether star. Wait, that's the wrong thing. Come over here and grab our obsidian ingots from the chest right here. Beautiful. And then go ahead and grab our nether star and go ahead and print that bad boy with these obsidian ingots. That shouldn't be too terrible at all. Bam and bam and bam. There you go. There's the dark star that we needed. We got the dragon's breath, and we also have the TNT that we need like so. And we're ready, pretty much almost ready to go ahead and get everything going. Go ahead and get your ender star, your nether star, dark nether star in there. Get your dragon's breath in there, and then go ahead and get your blaze rods in there, which we got to go ahead and grab some blaze rods, which luckily we already have ready to go. And then we're just waiting for 1 more extra piece of mana steel, and then we should be good to go to make our very first philosopher's stone, and hopefully only philosopher's stone. Bam, bam, boom. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Go ahead and drop this in the summoning altar like so, and then go ahead and click it with a TNT, and then that should make your philosopher's stone. Beautiful. Once you get your nether star, go ahead and take the rest of your materials out like so, and now we should be able to go ahead and make our very first transmutation table just like that. It is just that simple and just that easy, right? So go ahead and take that and find your transmutation table, and go ahead and you're gonna need some smooth kiwi, or it looks like stone even we can use here. So hopefully we can use stone, because that would make my life 20 times more easier. Game, that would be lovely of you if you could, but you never know, you might need like some complicated thing. But just like that, there's your transmutation table. Just like that, go ahead and make and put that down like so. You know what, we can even make a second one as well. Go ahead and teach the transmutation table the table just like that. Bam, done. Easy peasy. And now I do gotta be careful and make sure that I don't put anything that, you know, I don't want going in the table into the table. Oh my god, resources don't have whatchamacallit, EMC. I just noticed that a lot of the stuff that I'm trying to put in the table just don't have EMC. What is this game? The game is trying to rob me here. So the transmutation tablet looks like a super easy recipe, actually. Thankfully, we can go ahead and do that right away, actually. So if I go ahead and type in transmutation here, grab my tablet out of here and do just the crafting in the inventory by itself, I should get myself a little bit of a tablet. Now, I'm noticing that Project E isn't as OP as I thought it would be, but you know what? That's okay. That's just dandy. That's fine. Now, this is going to be tricky because I need to figure out exactly how many pieces go into a piece of dark matter, right? Oh my god, you can make it netherite, automodium, or enderium ingot with eternalis fuel. So that's how you're supposed to make it? Or you're supposed to make it from, wait, can you even make it from that? No, you can't make it from coal. Okay, that's different. So what about the swift rending? How does the swift rending? You need 4 of these. Okay, so I'm not getting flight that way. I thought I could just get into Project E and it'll be just fine, but I don't think that's how that's gonna work, unfortunately. All the modium block can come from the laser drill ore thing, but you know what, this is probably a perfect segue for us to probably get into us being able to get our resources somewhat automated, right? And I think maybe not right this second we do that, because we should probably work on a better power system first. And it does want us to make universal cables to go ahead and do that and go like this route here. I'm thinking maybe we do something like magmatics or something for now, because again, we can like make so much power with lava, right? But right now we're not really generating anything because, well, this is kind of being blocked and there's no lava coming in right now, unfortunately, but that's fine. Okay, now that I've updated the pack, I'm gonna go ahead and make some crying obsidian by taking some of this beautiful water and pumping it into a spout. I need a copper casing, which should be relatively easy. All we have to go ahead and do is take ourselves a oak wood like so, go and place that bad boy down in front of us, and then go ahead and take our log or take our axe and strip it like so. Go and get ourselves some copper and right click it, bam bam boom, there is our copper. Now it did look like that required a kelp. Yes, it required dried kelp. Here's a good question: how the heck do I get kelp now? Aha, sieving sand will yield you kelp in a few different meshes. Now sand doesn't have an EMC value, unfortunately, but hopefully we can still go ahead and crush compressed cobblestone inside of the crusher, and that shouldn't be too bad to make. While we're waiting for that, let's go ahead and make a depot. Hopefully that isn't going to be too bad to make, and there's actually a reason why I want to do this, because being completely honest here, I want to get wireless power. That way we can make our life 20 times more easier when setting up our auto sifting area. Okay, with the dried kelp acquired, all we're going to have to go ahead and do is take our copper casing like so and go ahead and put a dried kelp underneath it and get ourselves a spout. And easy enough, go ahead and put down our depot. I don't know where I want to put this because, well, I don't know. I guess putting it right here is gonna be fine. And then go ahead and, you know, shift click this on top like so. And then we're gonna have to go ahead and pump in some water relatively easily with some fluid pipes, thankfully. But we're gonna go ahead and need to go to make some clay to go ahead and make the, whatchamacallit, the sink here. And clay does not have an EMC value. Interesting. Okay, so with the terracotta acquired, all we should need now is a bit of iron. Now I'm hoping I have a few bits of iron left, but it's not looking so hot right now. Oh good, we do we have some, thankfully. Go ahead and take that and make your very first sink like so, and it should be relatively easy. We do need 1 bucket of water, but that's easy enough to get. And there you go, there is your sink. Beautiful. Now all I have to go ahead and do is go ahead and place this right about here. But let me go ahead and grab my fluid pipes first. Go ahead and put the fluid pipe down, and then go ahead and put down your sink like so, and then go ahead and configure that bad boy just like this, and you should be putting water inside of there. Lovely. And then all I have to go ahead and do is take some of this obsidian and go ahead and hopefully put it under there. I don't think the spout needs any rotational power. It doesn't look like it. Hold on. Oh god, let's make sure that we put one on there, one at a time, because we don't want to do too many. Hopefully this works. I don't see any particles, but that doesn't mean that it's not working. I don't also see the water going down either, so I'm a bit concerned that this actually might need rotational power. And JEI says water. Oh, it's not water. That's why it's not working. It's witch water. Okay, so the setup for this is going to look a little bit more different. All we need to do is take some dirt like so, and then go ahead and put it on top of that like so. Once I go ahead and find myself some mycelium seeds, I think I have mycelium seeds. Okay, so the way that we're going to build this is actually quite cool. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to come up here like so, and then we're going to go ahead and place down our dirt like so, right on top of this bad boy like so. Place the mycelium on top of it. Go ahead and place your stone barrel like so, and then come back here and put your sink like so. Go ahead and put this in here like that, and then we're gonna go ahead and configure this like so, and it's gonna go ahead and convert the water into witch water. Then that's gonna come down here and get poured into this guy right down here like so. You know what, we're gonna need a filter. I think this is gonna be the first time that we actually need a filter. Now that probably means we're probably gonna have to upgrade our pipes a little bit here. So if I look at the pipes mod and we grab ourselves an iron pipe upgrade, which doesn't look too expensive at all, actually just requires some iron ingots, some nuggets, and some redstone, which is not relatively too bad honestly, but I'm hoping that the basic pipe upgrade allows for filtering, but I don't think it does. I remember correctly, the filtering only comes from the whatchamacallit pipes, the diamond pipe upgrades, which is actually really annoying actually for this. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to filter out the witch water for this, but I mean I can try, but I don't think it's gonna work. I think we're actually gonna have to go ahead and make the diamond pipe upgrades. Yeah, you can't totally not put it in there. We need to totally make the diamond pipe upgrade, which I kind of feel like that's just like gatekeeping. Like why make it so you need the diamond pipe upgrade to go ahead and filter stuff? That's super expensive honestly to go ahead and do. Like 4 blocks of redstone just for some filtering seems a little excessive, but you know what, hey, that's just the way the mod creator wanted it, so I guess that's how we're gonna have to deal with it, right? 4 blocks of redstone and then 4 diamonds for a diamond pipe upgrade, which is just like, I don't know, that seems a little crazy to me, but you know what, it is what it is. Go ahead and grab your diamond pipe upgrade like so, come over to your filter, or come over to your pipe like so, put it inside there, and go ahead and add a filter with your witch water, and boom boom boom, easy done. And then that should hopefully only pull out the witch water, and boom, we have ourselves some crying obsidian just like that. Now this crying obsidian should in theory be good to go ahead and make the flux dust, right? That's how this works. Let's see, you are gonna be what? So if I look for flux dust, that is going to require some mixing or doing this recipe, redstone on obsidian. Oh, did they make it so it could be obsidian? I think they made it so it could be obsidian now. Okay, I didn't realize that was a change that they made. That's okay, I guess that's fine. So if I go ahead and take some obsidian now, do I still drop the cobblestone on top of it? I think no, I drop obsidian on top of obsidian. That's interesting. Now here's a better question. Can it be done at any Y level, or do I actually have to go down to Y level whatever 2 or something to go ahead and do this? I don't know if that's the case. Let's find out here. So if I throw this down here like that and then shift right click or left click, yeah, I think I actually have to go down to the bottom of the world at Y level 2 for this to work. So turns out I'm just a freaking sausage. So you can do it at any Y level. Also, it is not obsidian. So if you actually clearly read the JEI properly, like I wasn't doing, it is technically Obsidian 1X. Oh my God, I'm still in cheat mode from testing. I was testing the test world, and yeah. So if you look at JEI here, over here, it says redstone dust Y plus 0 equals Obsidian 1X, not obsidian. I was only reading the first quarter of that bottom piece there. And yeah, so I assume compressed obsidian is just gonna be like that, and boom, bam, boom. And then we should, in theory, be able to replace this obsidian right here with the compressed obsidian and then be able to make our dang flux dust. So in theory, if I throw this stack of redstone down and then place the obsidian like so, and then left click it, it should turn into flux dust, correct? Yes, I'm just a sausage. But unfortunately, that is all we have time for today. So with that being said, if you guys did enjoy today's episode of ATM9 to the sky, please do me a huge favor, smash that like button, join the Hunter tribe, join the Discord, that will be linked down in the description down below. As always, guys, I love you. I'm gonna leave you till next time. We're gonna be posting more gaming videos. Bye bye.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this